Okay, seventh grade. Today we'll be doing terminating and repeating decimals. Please pause the video so that way you can copy down all the vocabulary, okay? It's very important because you need to know the terminology or the wording to be successful, okay? A repeating decimal, that is the decimal form of a fraction, okay? Then you have bar notation. This is how you represent the digits that repeat. So, for example, if you put in the calculator a fraction, 1 over 3, 1 divided by 3, you'll get 0.333333, and it keeps on going on and on and on. Now, instead of you writing 0.333333, you can just write it as 0.3 with the bar notation over the 3. That is to let you know that it does repeat. Or let's say if you have 0.385, 385, 385, 385, and it just keeps on going in that pattern. So instead of you writing it all over your paper like that, then you would just write it 0.385 with the bar notation over the 385. This shows that those numbers repeat in that same pattern over and over and over again. Terminating decimal. That's when the repeating digit is a 0. Now, terminating decimals, that is like a 1/4. So when we put in the calculator 1/4, 1 divided by 4, we will get 0.25. If you do it by long division, you will still get 0.250, and that 0 will repeat itself. So instead of us writing 0.25000, which is pointless, you could either A, put a bar notation over the 0, or just leave it at 0.25. This is saying that it is a terminating decimal. Why? Because the repeating digit is a 0. Okay, so now we're going to write each fraction or mixed number as a decimal. Please pause the video and copy down these examples and leave space in between them so that we can work them together, okay? Example number 1, we have 74 over 100. We're supposed to write these fractions as a decimal. All right, so all you have to do, either A, you can put in the calculator 74 divided by 100, and you will get 0.74. Okay? Or, in this case, since you already have the 100 at the bottom, you already know that this is going to land in the hundreds place. So this is the tenths place, and then this is the hundreds place. And that is your answer. Example number 2, you have 5 3/4. Now I'm going to show you 2 ways to do this. You take the 5, this is a whole number. That's your whole number. The 3/4, remember anything in fraction form is not yet a whole number, okay? So it's going to go behind or to the right of the decimal, okay? 3/4. Look at this 4. How many quarters does it take to make $1? It only takes 4. So 3 out of the 4 quarters is 75 cents, okay? Or you could do it in long division. So the 3, the numerator, is going to go inside, the 4 outside. And since 4 cannot go into 3, we're going to have a decimal with 2 zeros. And remember to bring that that decimal point on top. 4 does go into 30 7 times. 4 times 7 is 28. 30 minus 28 is 2. We bring down the 0. 4 does go into 20. 5 times 4 times 5 is 20. So you still get your 0.75. Now remember, the quarters, it only works if you have 4 in the denominator, okay? Example number 3. -6/2 is equal to, remember to carry that negative over. Our whole number is 6. Remember, anything in fraction, that means it is not yet a whole. So 1/2. Half of something, all right, half of $1 is 50 cents, 0.50, okay? Or long division. Numerator inside, denominator outside. 2 cannot go into 1, not even on a good day. So we add 2 zeros. 2 does go into 10 5 times. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 0 is 0. Remember that terminating decimal, if we keep on going, guess what's going to repeat? A 0. So it is a terminating decimal, and then there's your 0.50. Oh, I put up the same example. I apologize. Y'all can erase example number 4. All right, so there are our 3 examples. Remember 7th grade, if you have any questions, please contact me on Edmodo, and I will see you in class.